Howdy everyone, Nimby here. This morning we're just going to be doing up a couple more of those Las Vegas Leeches. Finish that box off. We'll actually start off with some wood wire in there so we can be in place a little better. Not really adding it for weight, just in order to fill up the gap. You can also do this with just your thread as well. Wraps. There we are. A little tag in for a thread to catch up. Catch down the tag end. Thread down right behind the bead here, hold it in place. There we go. And then thread all the way down the body. Right to our bar hook here. Excuse me. More tea. Okay, now we're going to add some marabou. This one's already cut off. This is black marabou. I want to have it hook shank length, at least a half, so this one's between a hook shank and a half double, somewhere in the middle there. A hook shank and a third. Bring our thread back to the tie-in. Get a soft wrap just to hold it on top here. Wrap back. Just to the part. Cut off all the rickus ends here. We'll tie the rest in just to help to build the body up a little bit. Floof that up. And then we'll tie it in and defloof it. Just do some actually gotta cut just a hair more off that. tidy this up. There would be. Excuse me. There you go, got the body all done. Well, the next part is tying some flash up. In this case, we got some classic flash. I'm not sure what color this is. What is this supposed to be? Holographic cranberry. Okay. It's a wonderful red, dark red pattern for shrimp. It says shrimp on here, but I was like, really just. Yeah, I guess I could see that being a good crawdad. Okay, so we got 2 strands out there. Two half strands like this are it's more than enough for 2 flies, so. We'll separate those just slightly, like so they're V'd up. And just lay them along top. Bring our thread back to just before the point. Again, we'll take those 2. I'll lay them just before the tips. Hold those in there. And just adjust them at that point if you need to. They're not going anywhere yet. I'm going to bring this over. Get lined up for the other side. Again, you don't have to worry about it being perfect here. You do have to hang on to both of them. There we go. That slipped on me, I didn't quite get it. I want to get them tied in over here and then back. There we go, that's fine. As long as each of the 4 strands has a little separation, that's all you're really looking for. Just cut those guys off. Save those for the next fly. They'll end up being almost perfect size. You just trim a little bit. Of course, depending on the size you're making, we're on a size 6 long shank Aberdeen hook. We'll tie in the reason it says black on the package. This is actually a peacock. Just reused the bag and filled this back up. There we go. Okay, so we want to cut off enough. So it's roughly about a little more than 2 2 shank lengths. That should be just on the money. If you're wrapping a bit tighter, add a little more. If you're wrapping a bit looser, add a little less. Or you can leave the whole bunch set up for yourself that way. Bring the thread all the way to the front. I get a pair of my larger hackle pliers here, just for the weight. And we'll spin that up. I'm going to be spinning this up. I'll try counterclockwise this time. I normally do clockwise, but I'm just kind of curious to see if it would have any different effect. Should actually tighten as I wrap it if we're going this way. Or you may have to add extra wraps if you're going either way. And this is just to get this cactus chenille to stand out and round up instead of being a flat. There we go, now it's starting to even itself out a bit. Also helps get rid of any kinks or other problems from the packaging. Yeah, getting that tied in, and we'll do one more wrap just to hide the tie-in spot. Hey, good morning, mate. Hey, release the grease. Good to meet you, mate. Just doing up some Las Vegas Leeches this morning. A couple more to finish the box off, anyway. Wonderful little pattern you can use all the time of year because leech is always in the water. I guess it does look a little Christmassy, don't it? Yeah, I know the peacock green isn't a common color for leeches, but it works a treat. I think that the reason it works a little better is it just imitates more. You know, it could be a caddis, it could be large dragonfly, lots of different things. And the green just picks up the light, as you can tell on the camera, a lot. Also tie these in just straight up black, use chenille, you can do like a woolly bugger. There's its friends, and a bunch of scuds and boatmen and other stuff we're doing. Okay, looking good. Yeah, we'll get a half hitch on that. more for the box. Imagine if you tie these slightly smaller. They'd hit off real well for crappie, actually, with all the color they got. This size would actually probably still work for crappie, but it's probably on the bigger side. I'd probably go down to like a 10 or so. Just so you can make sure they're gonna gobble the whole thing. I like that. Good with that. Yeah, just put some head cement on it. Excuse me, sorry. Thought I muted myself there. I think I breathed in some feather fluff. Hey Val, good to have you in, mate. There's those guys. Oh, is it different than normal? Oh, it is. I must have bumped my meter here. Let me fix that. There, a little better. Sorry about that. I must have bumped the meter. Okay, I'm just gonna do about 5. Oop. Well, we broke her thing. A little more like normal. Well, broke it twice, but we're not really doing that for adding weight. We're doing that to hold the bead head back a bit. So now we're just cram that in the bead. Get our thread out, and we'll tie that in. That'll just help us build up our thread down a little quicker. Adds a little bit of weight to the bead, but we're really adding it there just to keep the bead in place. Now I gotta find out what bar she works at and go order her beer. Okay, marabou. See if I can get one out of the package here without getting them all out. Oh yeah, they sure are. Oh, man, I'm just chewing this up. That's not cool. Okay, I'm gonna try on the side here. That's very true. It's a good way to go thinking about it. There we go. I tore this end off of one of them in there by accident, so instead of wasting it, I'm just going to tie that in quick. So add a little extra butt fluff to it. There we go. Hey, so this is a blood quill. You can tell by all the extra sheathing on the bottom. So we're going to remove that, which will expose their really bad dye job. Yeah, and then we're going to separate it a bit. Oh. This one's particularly bad. Yeah, that's a little better. Okay, so I'm going to have 1.5. There's one. At least 1.5, so. That's all we're going to get. This is a smaller one, so that's all I'm going to get out of this one. Oh, at least you got a good concert out of the deal. Cut those racus ends off. They're all white anyway. So this must have been a white turkey, I'm assuming. Doesn't say on the package, but that would make sense. Most turkeys are white now. There, we're just gonna get this threaded down a bit. Whew, man, that's way too energetic for me this morning. Let me get rid of that. That's more of the speed. Okay, we got 2 strands of, I guess this is actually cranberry is what the color is on this. Either way, I like it. It's a really nice dark blood red. There you go. Yep. Pretty sure it's not the first time she's done that. Maybe not even the first time that day. But you know, you roll the dice, sometimes you get a 7, sometimes you get snake eyes. Okay. I'm gonna wrap that up. We're actually gonna go counterclockwise again, just cause. Seemed to work okay. Yeah, I just did last night. I think I scheduled all the way up to the 15th last night. Which is good for me. That's like a couple days early. I need to get back in the habit of getting them scheduled for shorts and that, so I don't have to think about it. Just easier. And it fills up the member only section. This is so Rob can watch him. He's my only member, which I'm thoroughly. There you go. Oh good, you talked to Crappy? I'm glad you did. Yeah, he's really good at that stuff. He puts a lot of mind to it. He doesn't have, 40,000 subs for no reason, right? Like I said, he's definitely more on that end of the spectrum than I am, that's for sure. I'm just here for the friends and the giggles. But I respect the work that he's put in and other people have put in. Let's see if I can get this. Oh, good. Yeah, he's good that way. I kind of figured he'd do something like that. He's done that for me a couple times, too. He's just a solid guy. I was surprised that he hadn't floated into his channel at some point yet. You'll see a lot of, like, the regulars that hang out here, hang out there as well. Just a good community all together, Oof. Buddy, come on up. Don't jump the... Let's do that again here. It just jumped on me. I'll get a couple more wraps in there and we'll get that done again. Alright. That was on me. Jump the bead. Got a whip finish on that. Oh, it's the internet, man. You're gonna find all sorts. Wonder if I've run into them every once in a while. Like, I'm surprised actually how, because I watch a good amount of bait making / fishing streams, obviously, and every once in a while I'll run into someone that I've never seen before. They've been streaming for like a year or 2 or 3, right? And it's just like, man, how have I never run across your channel? Always surprises me. Especially lately, actually, within the last month or so, I've run into a lot more channels I've never heard of before. So I guess that's a good thing for the algorithm. There we go. Okay. There we go. Las Vegas Leech. That's it for me for this morning anyway. We'll be back probably in a couple hours here and get some more streaming in. That's all I needed for the Las Vegas Leeches. Got that part of the box filled up. We'll do another leech pattern when I get back. Well, thanks for hanging out all. Always appreciated. Thanks Valhalla for the chat this morning. Always a pleasure. There we go. Again, thanks all. Just a nice quick tie, 2 flies. We'll see you guys in a few hours here. Let's get that back in the bag here. I don't know if I'll use it again, but it's safer in there.